Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I want to talk about second chance romances. So honestly, they are very hit or miss for me. It kind of has to be a somewhat specific formula for me to like it, kind of how I feel about friends to lovers. So while I tend to like this in romances, the funny thing is I am absolutely not a second chance person in real life. Once I'm done with you, I'm done. Good riddance, have a nice life. There is no coming back, there is no reconnecting, there is no second chance. It's just not gonna happen. And so when I read second chance romances, I'm always like, okay, well, why did they break up? How long have they been apart? Does it make sense for them to even get back together? Those are always questions that I am wondering when I start reading a second chance romance. And if I don't like the answers, then I'm probably not gonna care about the relationship. I probably don't want y'all to get back together. I think that the thing that appeals to me in second chance is that you know enough about this person that you don't have to start from scratch with getting to know them. You can get reacquainted, but you kind of already know what to expect from them, what they expect from you, and things that they like and don't like. And so you can sort of tailor to that, and it's easier to get back to where you were considering the circumstances of the breakup. I guess I like that it eliminates a period of time where characters are wondering how the other person feels about them, if they are questioning if the relationship is going to work, or if they're secretly pining and not expressing their feelings. I feel like people tend to be a little bit more honest in a second chance because they understand what it'll look like if they're together, and they're convinced that that is what they want and they're ready to work for it. So the things that I dislike about it and why it can be hit or miss for me is I hate when one person like really truly fucks up and doesn't really do anything to win that person back. They don't put in the effort to rebuild that trust, but somehow I'm supposed to believe that they should be together and that they were always destined to be together. Like, no, especially if it was a fuck up that absolutely could have been avoided. You just made stupid choices. I'm gonna need to see you put in the work. I need you to make it known that you actually care, that you have learned from your mistakes, and that you're not gonna do this shit again. Y'all also know that I fucking hate miscommunication. So if there are lingering questions, or there needs to be a discussion about why they broke up in the past before they can move forward, have the conversation early. Don't keep putting it off, or, oh, I'm waiting for the right moment. There's never gonna be a right moment. Get it over with and figure out if y'all can actually move forward or not, because they're both thinking about it, but nobody's saying anything, but y'all know that this conversation is necessary. So why wouldn't you just go ahead and get that out of the way? Why are y'all wasting each other's time? Why are you wasting your own time? Come on. And then in that same vein, not communicating about the feelings that you may have, or lingering feelings that maybe never went away, or when they start to resurface even, like, say that. Yes, it is a possibility that the other person's not gonna feel the same way, but it's better to say it and get it out there so that both of you are aware of what the situation is, instead of one person expecting something to happen and the other one not feeling that at all, or both of you feeling that way and y'all just wasted time because nobody said anything. So I want to talk about some second chance romances that I have read recently. There will be spoilers for one, because I need you to understand why I feel how I feel. With the other two, I will keep it spoiler free. The first is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This is about a divorced couple who ends up reconnecting. They do have children, so they see each other all the time. And so they were split for 5 years, and that just feels like a really, really long time to not recognize that you still have feelings for someone. And it just, I was like, so y'all literally got divorced for nothing? I understand that it can be tricky with children involved because you don't want to give them hope that y'all are gonna get back together if you don't necessarily know if that's really what's gonna happen. But I don't know, the lack of conversation again was an issue. Like, if you still have feelings for your ex, then say that, especially if you're not gonna say anything until you start to see them with other people. Like, that's stupid. The other one is Second Ties to the Charm. This I read in the NetGalley arc vlog that I did in collaboration with Heather from Heo Booktubes. So this one, they lived in different places and did not see each other for 3 years. So like, I understand that. However, the reason for the breakup, stupid. The reason for not getting back together right away, stupid. What it finally took for them to actually get back together, stupid. Like, the whole story was just fucking stupid because it was a waste of time. 100% a waste of time, and due to a lack of communication. Not miscommunication, just straight up not communicating. And so when I found out like why they broke up, I was like, so both of y'all just been miserable for 3 years for nothing? That's it? This book was a waste of my fucking time. I was so mad. And so the last one I want to talk about is Unfinished Business by Christina C. Jones, and there will absolutely be spoilers for this, so if you want to read it, do not watch this section. However, I do not recommend this book because it pissed me off in so many ways. There are so many characters in this fucking series that I wanted to fight. So if you are going to read it, spoilers. This is a duology, and Unfinished Business is the second book. In the first book, we watch the progression of the relationship from when they meet to when they're actually together. In the second book, they start off broken up, and it's been like 5 years. And the reason that they broke up is because his bitch ass forced her to be a stay-at-home mom, knowing that that's not what she wanted, did not spend any time with her or their child, would not help her with their child. He'd come home and she'd be like, oh, can you hold the baby so I can take a shower? Like, I just really want to take a shower. And he wouldn't even do that for her. Then he starts spending later hours at work. There's a female coworker who is suddenly interested in him. He starts having an emotional affair. That affair almost turns physical, and she witnesses it, like his girlfriend witnesses it. And he forgot her fucking birthday. And so she fucking left his ass, as she should. All of that shit compiling is not worthy of redemption. He didn't deserve a second chance, in my opinion. And frankly, he didn't even put in enough work to get a second chance, to even make her consider a second chance. So I'm reading this book and I'm literally like, I don't even want y'all together at this point. You're not doing enough for me, and you did way too much that caused the fucking breakup in the first place. You know how that saying, like, the apology has to be as loud and as public as the disrespect or whatever? For all the things that you did that led to the breakup, I'm gonna need you to do 10 times more than what caused the breakup for you to even convince me that I should look in your direction. That's just how I feel personally. But this is why I struggle with second chance romances, because first, I need those questions answered about how long it's been, why, and if y'all should even be together. And in this one in particular, I feel like they just did not need to be together because it shouldn't have got to that point in the first place. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep reading second chance romances, but they're definitely not ever gonna be like my favorite thing. With that being said though, let me know how you feel about second chance romances. If you have read any that you feel are really well done, let me know. Or if you've read some and you had those same frustrations that I do, where you're like, does it even make sense for y'all to be together? Well, why did y'all even break up in the first place? Definitely tell me about those too so that I can avoid them. Let me know how you feel about second chance romances. Otherwise, that's all I have here today, and I'll see you in the next video.